My name is Craig Dudenhofer, and I'm the Chief Innovation Officer at Sustainable Ocean Alliance, and I'm also the co-founder of the Ocean Solutions Accelerator. The Accelerator is a program for entrepreneurs that are building startups that use cutting-edge new technologies and creative business models to build solutions for the ocean's greatest challenges. What's great about this year is we have 15 companies joining us, so we've tripled the size of the program. We have entrepreneurs now within the Accelerator program from 6 different countries. We spent 6 days in Alaska for week 1 with an Accelerator at Sea experience.
Accelerator at Sea was the perfect magnifying glass for how this little ecosystem they've built is perfect. And it works so seamlessly and effectively. Being on that boat, and I'm sure you've heard this a load of the time, was a life-changing experience. It was one of the most unique things in general, regardless if it's startup, event, whatever you want, things in my life that I've ever done. Having that be the kickoff was one of the most impressive things as far as it set the tone for what this SOA Accelerator was going to be and what we should expect and how excited we should all be about it.
There were so many amazing connections and some genuine connections that we were able to form. The fact that we didn't have Wi-Fi, the fact that we're surrounded by nature was so inspiring. And talking to people in a genuine sense, not in the business setting, not in a networking setting, it was kind of real bonding where we could be honest with each other. And that was actually something that was very refreshing.
I had my pitch completely reworked by the director of Chasing Ice. That was amazing. I consider myself kind of an amateur storyteller, but this is an expert. And he's like, you can tell your story better and help me tell it, and it's completely different. We had our hiring process completely revamped by Tom Chi. Everything that we do in our hiring now is completely different from what we did prior to Accelerator at Sea. That's super important for us right now.
What SOA is doing is incredibly necessary. The ocean is literally the biggest thing on the planet, and that's where a lot of our solutions are going to come from. It's just so obvious to me that SOA is going to be really impactful, and this sea change that's going to take place, and a lot of the companies who are going to make a difference are right here. So getting involved with them and being a part of the solution is so rewarding. So we definitely want to be a part of that.
I am a mentor because this idea of it's not enough to just say don't eat meat, don't eat seafood, don't use plastic, but you need to have that next step, which is what's the alternative? What's the sustainable business that's going to replace plastic right now? For me, every time I leave a meeting with any of them, I always have a bounce in my step. I'm really excited and I have hope.
Out of the 15 companies that we have, about a third of them are focused on solving issues around marine plastics and pollution. Another third are focused on aquaculture, fisheries solutions, and solutions to managing ocean resources. And then the final third are really focused on ocean data, new sensors, and autonomous vessels.
It's been really intense, which is why this program has been so good, because I finally have had the space and the time to dedicate to the growth of Ellipsis, but also the support network and all these people that are here to help and give advice, and it finally feels like I'm actually a legitimate entity that's really doing something and going to make a positive impact.
The network of SOA is extraordinary. And I can say that with confidence, having just completed another Accelerator program.
I don't want to have to apologize for our mission when we're telling people what we're doing. I want people to believe in us because of our mission. And I felt like SOA would help put us in front of the right people that had aligned values that could help bring this vision to life. And so that was super important for us.
Success for our entrepreneurs more specifically would be leaving with a community, which I think has already happened. So a community of entrepreneurs, a community of mentors to support them, coming to the Silicon Valley and really testing business ideas.
I think it brings a group of people, unlike in different other accelerators, who are united by it's almost like a new revolution that they want to push forward to, a new thinking.
I just had a daughter. I'm young enough that I've seen where we were. I guess I'm old enough, I've seen where we were, but I'm young enough to still be optimistic that we can change where we're going. There is literally nothing more important than this. Everything else falls to the wayside if we don't have a sustainable ecosystem to actually breathe and live. All these other technologies I think are fantastic and are very much needed, but as a foundation of building human life and actually exploring and evolving and really growing as humanity, if we don't have a home, there's literally nothing else that matters.
investors are very interested in the blue ocean space, in the blue economy, and startups like all of ours are highly investable. And that's really putting us on the map and showing, hey, ocean conservation is a profitable, investable space. That's really, really powerful, because if we can launch a generation of change for big companies to realize that they can work with small startups and not-for-profits together, then we can solve all the world's problems easily.